ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Ball Z Team Training, the Pokemon Fire Red mod. We are back in the heart of it. I mean, it's been a while since I've played. Kind of had life happen, of course, you know. That's the thing that happens. And I believe we just caught Piccolo, had we not? Yes. We had Ted, Fodder, and Big Green. And then, of course, Jeets that we started with. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and walk our way up to... Do we want to fight the rival? Let's go fight the rival. Or do we want to train first? Decisions. Let's train. This will put us ahead of what we need to be, but a good training episode wouldn't hurt here. Because, yeah, we're kind of going to need to worry about who we have and what level they are while playing this. Because characters are kind of limited, but I know what I'm getting and I know where I can get them. Oh, I'm so glad we didn't get tambourine, drum, or cymbal. Because as you watch here, fighting move. Super effective. And almost everybody uses fighting moves. So, it would have been brutal having one of them on the team. Hey! The Garrett gun. I should mention, the guy who translated everything into English, who made this mod, is not actually a native English speaker. A lot of it's done through Google Translate and a bit of help from the, the community. So this has resulted in things like the Garrick gun. You also notice things. Freezer is actually called Freezer instead of Frieza as the American dub and the not just the American dub, the English dub in general calls him. Kula is Kura, which is actually how it's pronounced in Japanese. So, but he's supposed to be cooler. And Freezer, Frieza. And with before, I am still drinking. I'm committed to enjoying my... One, I'm an adult. I can do this. Two, I feel like me slowly slipping into a drunken stupor trying to figure out what I'm going to do, man. Wait, that's stoned. What am I doing? We'll make for a little bit more entertainment for you guys. And I just want an excuse to get drunk, I'll be honest. I'm not an alcoholic, but eh. By the way, this will be the first full-length video coming out after the vlog, I believe. I think that's how I'm going to schedule it out that day. I am filming days and days in advance. So I have everything ready when I get internet, because I'm filming this before I have internet. So you guys might be able to, I'm looking at my camera trying to see what all you guys could possibly see in the background. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff on display again. I'm going to work to have some lights better set up for in here. And you guys will be able to start looking at the little trinkets and odds and ends that are in the background. My TV. My little display table right now. My display cabinet you guys would have seen in the last video. The last video of this. It broke on the way here. The little black one. I left the tan one behind because it was too heavy. I didn't even know you could catch Cybermen in here. The Garrett gun. Say goodbye to your planet, Kakarot. Garlic gun. Ooh, did he say garlic gun? If you have not seen TFS's, I shouldn't even say TFS because you won't even know what that means. If you have not seen Team 4 Stars, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and if you're watching this and haven't seen that, why are you even watching me? Go, ignore me, go watch them. They deserve it so much more than I do. I'll be making dozens of references to them probably throughout this. I mean, the Jeets thing is already one big green. Kinda is a reference to them. I'm pretty sure I referenced that in the first video too. I'm getting like nothing but Cybermen now. But yeah, I'll be mentioning them quite a bit. Probably going to talk about some of the names that kind of come to mind with me when I think big like YouTubers that deal with Dragon Ball. I mean, Living Ichigo, Rhyme Style, Nanogenics is getting up there, D-Free, a lot of the big Dokken guys, Syriax, you know. Had a bit of a frame stutter there. That was interesting. Alright. Oops. It'll probably kill him anyway. Yeah, this should be up after the... excuse me, guys. This should be up after the vlog, and in the vlog I should explain why my background is different. Which would explain a lot of things to you guys. If you haven't seen it, I'll probably put that at the end of the video. Yeah, life has been a hectic trip since part 1 and part 2 that we're in now. Ow. But life moves forward. I'm still... I'll probably cover all that in the vlog. Yeah. Working still the same. Let's think about some things to talk about here. My plans for this series. I haven't decided we're nuzlocking. With some stipulations. What this means is I will be playing, if they're dead, they're dead. I will not be playing the stipulation of, oh, you're only limited to, you know, one fighter. And no, I'll still limit one fighter per area. That was one of the ones I decided on. So one fighter per area, and if they're dead, they're dead. But I think I'm gonna pull out the dupes clause. If I catch something and I find another one of them, I can still have access to them. What this means is, say I find another Piccolo in a different region. I have the right to catch them. And this goes for evolutions as well. What this means is, I'm also not limited by the factor of evolution. So, I know this is going to sound a little cheesy. After this little section here, we have the chance to get Raditz and Nappa. No, Raditz and Turles. Sorry, I said something in my... oh, he's a lot stronger than mine. Ow. Oh. Alright, yeah, we're gonna switch out Piccolo here. Get Jeets back in. So say, we'll go with this, yeah. Raditz and Turles both can evolve with a Moonstone into... Holy shit, that hurt. I mean, that was a critical, but... Ow! Thankfully, I have a healing item, so... Stop it, damn it! Yeah, I keep getting off track because of the game. If I encounter an Ozaru, which I should in... I don't know what the hell they call it in this, but it's essentially Mount Moon in the original game. We're gonna run... I don't have to run yet. We're gonna run back to the Poké Center and heal up Big Green, and then we'll get back to the training. Yeah, if I encounter an Ozaru... No, because that's not a good example, because I'll probably catch Ozaru. There's not a lot of good examples of this. Evolutions are kind of weird in this. that they're pretty much kind of limited to training almost exclusively. There's only a few that evolve from the stone. There's the Moonstone for all the Saiyans that still have tails. It's training for the starter 3 other than you can use the Saiyan tails that you can find in the game to evolve them into Super Saiyan 4. And I believe in the revision I have, not 100% sure, I believe the revision I have has the God forms as well for all 3 of the starters. Or maybe it's just Goku and Vegeta. I don't remember. We'll find out when we cross that road, if we even get that far. I think they might also be separate entities as well. At which point, hey, we'll catch them as they come. I keep looking up my timer up there, even though I've got one down there, I've got one over there. I've got so many options for looking at what time I've been in this video. Yeah, kind of pull back the veil. And reveal kind of how things work. I mean, as you guys can expect, I'm looking at my camera constantly. So you right there, off to the side, is, ow, motherfucker. On the side is the little view screen, so I can see myself, I can see what time I've been recording. Over here on, well, it'll be backwards for you guys. On my left is my second monitor. It has my recording stuff on it. And I'm constantly, like, I've done a few test recordings since I moved into this new place, and I've had a few recordings fail on me. And to be fair, all those recordings that I tried are probably not going to come to light. They didn't turn out that great. There was a lot of me going, trying way too, oh, I could die here, couldn't I? I could. It was me trying way too hard to not be me, but to be standard YouTube. You know, overdoing things. God damn it, what is with the criticals when I switch in? Eat the Gallic gun, bitch. And I have decided these are not going to be family-friendly videos. This kind of made the decision for me. I realized I can't really do a series that will be considered family appropriate if I'm sitting there drinking. My teeth are so yellow. Don't smoke, kids. Do not. Don't do it! You heard me. See this? See it? 16 years of smoking? Yeah. My teeth are not great. I could die here. I couldn't die there. I don't know why I thought I could die there. Well, not me. Piccolo. Piccolo. I want to talk about Dragon Ball Super, but I realize there's a lot of you that probably have not watched the Japanese dub of the show. And as of filming this, which is it's May 25th? I can actually figure this out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crap. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I kind of wigged out my stuff by clicking out of the screen. It is May 25th. Oh, I walked too far. But we should... I don't even know how far the English dub of Super is out yet. I haven't watched any of it. To be fair, they're still... If they're as far as they think they are, they're still probably getting to the Resurrection F arc. Which means they're still in the bad animation part of the show. It should be no shock of anybody's if you've paid any attention in the Dragon Ball world. The future Trunks arc. That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see how they do that arc with all the voices for all the characters. I'm not going to say any names. There are some spoilers if I said anything. I mean, it's called the Future Trunks arc. You're going to know it's coming. It's the very first episode that introduces it. So, like, you'll know. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they handle that arc. Mainly how Funimation handles the dub. Because, I mean, I know Sean Schemmel is doing a few voices for some other characters. I'm interested to see how he portrays them. Because we've seen them in other... We've seen a taste of it in Xenoverse. If you've played Xenoverse 2, you know what I'm talking about. If you've watched the show, you know who I'm talking about. I'm trying to stay out of spoiler range here. But I'm definitely interested to see how he portrays some of these characters that he's supposed to be playing. And I know we're supposed to be getting the Blu-ray version of the animation, which is even better than it already was for that arc. Because that arc made up for how bad the first two arcs were. The Universe 6 and 7 arc, are they at that part yet? Nah, I don't think they're there yet. I still think they're in Resurrection F. When they get to that arc, I'll probably start watching a little bit. I want to see how some of the characters play out in that. I also want to see how Champa sounds. Talking a little more regularly, because we've heard him talk in Xenoverse 2, and if that's the voice they go with, I'm going to be a little upset. I'm not even going to try to emulate it. I don't even think I can. It's so bad. In my opinion. I know a lot of people actually loved the Champa voice that they used in Xenoverse 2, so. But I think they tried too hard to make him sound like a slim scaredy cat, but he's not slim, he's fat. And they should embrace that and used a bit of a bigger guy to maybe get a bit more depth in his voice. But maybe still make him sound a little bit more terrified of the world around him. I don't even know where I'd go with it if I had the option. Because, I mean, he kind of sounds like this. Little scaredy cat. And it's a great theme for him. Don't get me wrong. I love the concept. It's just... It doesn't work with the character design. Flip, Champa, and Beerus' character designs are... And I can maybe see it a little more. You know, Beerus looks like he's skin and bones, even though, I mean, he's obviously super strong. What are we at time-wise? Okay. But yeah, super... If you can get the chance, and if you're willing to sit through Goku being voiced by a woman, for those that don't know, Masako... I forgot her last name. I totally forgot her last name. Goku is voiced by a female in the Japanese dub. Her first name is Masako, I know that much. Her first name, quote unquote, I don't really remember which one's which. But everybody knows her by the Masako name. Masako X, who voices Goku in the abridged dub, uses it as his screen handle, as Masako. Masako 1. Masako X. Yeah. One is Taka's. I'm rambling. I'm just trying to kill time. I mean, we're just grinding. We haven't even gotten Piccolo to 10. This has been a little brutal. But yeah. Goku is voiced by a female, and it's kind of different. Especially if you grew up on the English, the Funimation dub. With Sean Schemmel making Goku sound, kind of like a good character. And then, very serious whenever he's fighting. But Goku in the Japanese dub is very much, You know, very high-toned country bumpkin accent is, I think, what they were... Okay, this is a grass move. Okay. Was that the growth move? I think it's the growth move. Oh, never mind. We're fine. It would do 6 damage on a crit. He still wouldn't kill me right now. Yay! Okay, we need to go heal. I've managed to ramble this whole time pretty well. I hope it was a little bit enlightening, a little bit stupid. I know it's the last part. But I hope maybe it's showing a bit of reinvigoration in me to... trying to think of how to phrase this. I hope it shows I have the initiative to maybe kind of bring you guys Dragon Ball in a new way. Because clearly, I mean, I know this game has been done 1,000 times on YouTube. Mostly by people who don't speak English. And, you know, to each their own. I mean, that's their language. And I'm hoping, because I know a lot of people that are in my fan base, my friends, some of them, excuse me, don't know Dragon Ball as, you know, as deeply as I do. Like, Dragon Ball is definitely my thing. Some people it's cars, some people it's tech. Like, I know a lot about computers, but I know Dragon Ball to a T. So I hope maybe I might be able to bring you guys some cool knowledge while having a little fun. And eventually this will get, you know, kind of serious, because we're still training. In fact, I could probably go beat the rival with just Piccolo and Vegeta. Which, you know what? I think we'll do that. Call it good. I'll probably grind off camera. Get everybody up to 10 so we're ready for the next gym. Actually, we'll go get one more fighter after we go beat the rival. How about that? Let's go beat the rival. We'll get to the end of the forest. We'll get a new fighter. And I'll let you guys on your way. Let's make this video a little longer than I wanted it to be. Because that's going to probably cap us out at... yeah, I guess the pre-stuff. I think we might be able to hit around the 30 minutes. I wanted these videos to be around 30 minutes. Good time space for you guys to enjoy. I should buy potions. Totally about walked into a fight with a trainer without a potion. I went too far. Let's see here. You! Sell me stuff. Onigiri. We'll be broke, but hey! We have 10 onigiri. No, I don't need anything else. I need to remember to adjust my controls. Right now I have it set on... For those who don't know, I'm playing on a controller. An Xbox One controller. And I had to map the buttons for this game. Only problem is, I set my walking to the D-pad. Which seems all fine and dandy until I realize I keep hitting the joystick. Alright. Here we go, guys. First real test. Oh yeah, that's right, I named him Akira after Akira Toriyama. Did your fighters get any stronger? Did yours? What level is he? Level 9 Bear Thief, which means he has a level 11 Gohan? I should be good using Piccolo here and then Vegeta on the Gohan. And yes, I will change fighters. We'll change over to Vegeta. I meant to set this to be stay instead of shift in the battle style, but I totally forgot, so we're just going to stick with shift. Gallic God! Only punch. Where's your Masenko? Wait, no? Yeah, he should have it. It's level 9. So, kind of breezed through that a little easier than I thought I would. Aw, you just lucked out. Ha! You wish. Marry the Dragon League. Just figure out how to get past them. You should quit dialing and get a move on. So we can walk this way. It does not change zones here. This grass is all the same stuff. So run back. We're going to run through the forest, fight a few trainers. Get us a new fighter while we're at it. Aru Village. I'm not sure if she's in here, but I don't fully remember. I need to look into it again. But I want to get a Raleigh if possible. And for those that don't know, little rewind back to the original days in Dragon Ball and the new, one of the newer episodes of Super if you've seen it. No, I don't want you to heal them again. Arale Norimaki, aka the girl from Pengu Village, from the infamous manga Dr. Slump, made by Akira Toriyama. It's actually where his fame is from, well before Dragon Ball was a thing. Android, capable of breaking the world in half, kind of strong. It's been shown. I wouldn't mind having her for the team. I don't know why, but she's always been one of my favorite, like, gag characters. Ever since I seen her in a original Dragon Ball, where, you know, she's not that spectacular. But once you actually get to reading Dr. Slump, you realize, holy crap, this character is hilariously funny. She throws poop at people. Pink smiling poop. That's right. Akira Toriyama was on that poo emoji well before you were. Why'd I hit punch? No. Finish him off. Ah. Hey, level 9. When he hits 10... Alright, I know he's going to be too low. But hear me out. We're going to put him out there. Then we're going to put Big Green back in. Wow, that Yamcha sprite is terrible. 6-3. Ooh, Leer. My attack went down. Alright, that's official. We're moving Yamcha out. Even if this hits, it's going to do like 2 damage. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Never mind. You know what? You're staying in. 5. Okay, so if he crits here, I die. I don't think I kill him now, though. I killed him. Level 3-6. Wow, okay. Yamcha apparently stronger than Drum. Yeah, you can lose. Sorry, buddy. Alright. We have this guy. We're gonna skip him. I normally try to stay away from not fighting trainers, but I kind of just want to get through this. This will be a grindy area for later. Because Drum and Tambourine and Cymbal, I mean, they're all super easy fights. Just kick to the face. Should do, yeah, well, above 3/4 of his health. Bink. Didn't anyone ever teach you how to dodge? Yeah, that was a little long. Didn't anybody ever teach you how to dodge? No, we're not going to switch out. I want to get him to 10. Tambourine. Excuse me. Remember, kids, drink responsibly. It's getting a little warm in here. Studio lights are bright, guys, and they get really warm, even though these are, I mean, these ones are LED. Like, I'm covering up one of my lights, obviously. I'm just filling up here. Ooh, ow, no, never mind. The bases get really warm. Whew. Okay, no encounters. Do I pop the repel? No. I can use this opportunity to get Big Green up to level 10. I don't know why I tried to go walking there. Tried to go walking. I don't know. I'm slowly losing my sanity, guys, if you guys haven't noticed. Sitting here talking to a camera, occasionally looking over at myself, which you guys will be able to notice me looking at the viewfinder. Something I need to break myself from doing. It's slowly starting to eat away at my sanity. And by that, I'm being fully sarcastic, guys. I'm totally fine. I'm just... Once the camera turns on, I kind of just say whatever comes out. Not quite Tourette style, not like, you know... Fart knockers. Titty sprinkles. Did somebody say titty sprinkles? Sorry. That's reference to a video. Not mine. Down here should be an item. Yeah, when I have to fill these awkward silences with something, I just kind of speak, and sometimes I say random shit, guys. You guys that have been around for a while, you've probably realized this. For anybody that's new watching this, one, welcome to the channel. Go watch part 1 if you haven't. If you have, welcome to the channel. 2, I mean, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm being entertaining for you guys. I always hate kind of this meta speech of, you know, hey, I'm trying to be entertaining. It's all about my connection with you guys. You know, that's what every big YouTuber, it's a community, guys, and I just love you so much. You know, you guys make this happen. Now, when it comes down to it, I am an entertainer. If I am not entertaining, I really don't deserve your guys' praise. So, whenever there's these big awkward silences, I'm trying to fill them with something. Ooh, crit! I'm trying to fill them with fill the awkward silence with just random speech, random blurred out, you know, hey, did you guys see the latest episode of Super? You know, hey, have you guys played Xenoverse 2 and seen, you know, or have you guys heard about the new DLC? Like, I'm going to be constantly doing that. And it's just an effort to make sure that I'm constantly talking so that you guys always have something to listen to while I'm doing, especially doing these trainings. But we're no longer training now. Now, shit gets serious. Because we're going to catch a new fighter for this area. It's Raditz! Must be made of something weak, like paper mache or Raditz. Good, solid. Get there, we'll throw our capsule at it. We should have ourselves a Raditz. And yes, I'm going to call him Sonic. Alright, so this is something I'm going to make sure I do from here on out. I missed it on the previous characters, but we're going to do it from here on out, is making sure we're reading these bios as I catch stuff. Like the other Saiyans, his tail allows him to turn into a great ape with the energy of the moon. Give a nickname to Raditz? Yes. And... oops. No, not screen capture. Shh, you guys saw nothing. He is Sonic. Gotta go fast. Saiyan Realm. Planet. Who names a planet after themselves? A goddamn idiot! Alright, so we have 5 fighters. Lovely new face for the bottom of the screen. Alright. So I'm not going to reveal the factor of who the gym leader is, but I will go ahead and tell you guys now, the gym leaders are changed. You know what? Let's see. Does it reveal it here? Saiyan Realm. Yep, there it is. Yajirobe. What the hell did it say? The Spirited Samurai Trainer. I don't know if I'd call him a samurai. Me and Daddy out. So we're kind of stuck in this area until we progress forward. I'm gonna buy 1. Just to kind of replace the one I used. Wait, I bought an Onigiri, did I? God damn it, I meant to buy a capsule. So I guess we're gonna have to go back to training for now, get everybody up to full level. So they're ready for this gym, because, yeah, we're bursting Saiyans. No more, walk in the park, easy drums, tambourines. Actual fighting. Actual characters. So, until next time, guys, I will probably have all the characters leveled up and ready to go by the time the next one's ready. So, trying to think. Because, actually, do I want to train on camera or not? I'm going to say no. I will have the characters trained up by the next video, but let me know down in the comments below, do you want to... I mean, this was sort of a training episode, but it was kind of progress. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you want to watch my training sprees? Getting everybody up? I mean, this one's obviously going to be on the house. I'm going to do it behind the camera. But if you guys want to watch them, let me know down below in the comments. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Peace.